To Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School channel. Myself Priscilla Asadi. I am going to teach you English literature of grade 4. Students, do you remember what we have learnt in last session? Yes, we have learned lesson number 6, that is going to sleep. Today we are going to see a small poem. Plus one more thing we are going to do, that is one of the writing skill. Okay students, are you ready? Okay, so in our today's poem, that is Bookshop. If you see, this bookshop has been written by the poetess Jane Elizabeth Clark. This poetess has written many books for children. Okay, and not only she writes poem for students or children, so she also spend much more time in inspiring the students or children to how to read the books. In this poem, if you will see, she went to a bookshop and there are different variety of books wherein she has to choose from which book she has to read. So are you ready students with your Canopy book, page number 64. Okay, so we'll come to page number 64, poem Bookshop. This is our last poem, that is poem number 3. Ready students with your book? Okay. So much to choose from, so many books. Let's take our time and sit down and look. So here if you see students, what the poetess Jane Elizabeth Clark, she is telling that she has went to one bookshop. Okay, so in bookshop what we will find students? Yes, we will find a different variety of books. So in this poem she has mentioned the books which we will find in a bookshop. So in the first two lines if you will see, she is telling that there are so many books, so much to choose from. There are so many books from where we have to choose. So what we have to do? We have to take our time. We have to sit down and look, and we have to select which books we have to read. Now we will see how many types or which variety of books we will find in a bookshop. Third line, books about princes and witches and fairies, books about monsters and other hairy scaries. If you will see over here student, so we can see, we can find books about princes, means fairy tales books are there, about witches, about fairies. Then we can see, we can also find books about monsters. Monsters means what? If you see a scary animals or something like that, we will see there in the books about monster and other hairy scaries. If you see the meaning of scary, made up word that means something which easily frightens others. Okay, so how many books here she has mentioned? How many books she has mentioned over here? Yes, books about princes, witches, fairies, monsters and other hairy scaries. So in these two lines if you will see, she has mentioned 5 books. Now still she has told which type of books we can find in the bookshop. Pop-up books to make you laugh. Do you know students what is pop-up books? Okay, see here if you will see in your book, you can find here one example. Pop-up means what? Books for children that have pictures which stand up when the pages are opened. If you see, you can see the greeting card also. You will find pop-up greetings also. So there are pop-up books also, and when you open that books, that will make children laugh. And there are waterproof books also. Okay, waterproof books to take in the bath. Waterproof book means what? Made up of a material that does not get damaged in a water. So here again she has mentioned 2 books. 5 and plus 2, 7 books. Okay, still she has told which type of books we can get in a bookshop. Yes, we'll see over here. Books about making things and things to do. Like craft, if we want to do any craft work, we can find that type of books in the bookshop. Not only that, then book about visits to the farm and the zoo. So how, when we'll go to the farm, when we'll go to the zoo, how we have to behave, what are there, so all that information we can get from these books. Next, books about animals and insects and birds. Here in the bookshop we can also find books about animals also, insects also, birds also. Means we can get more information about the animals. Okay, and then books full of pictures, means there are some books wherein only pictures are there. Some students or some children, they like only to see the pictures. So that type of books also you can get here in bookshops. Okay, and then book full of words. Books full of words means which type of books? Yes, we can say dictionaries there and many more books. If you will see that books contains only words. So here we will see from third line, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Till here the poetess, she has mentioned which type of books we will get in a bookshop. So again, can you say which type of books we will get in the bookshop, students? Yes, we will get books about princes, witches, fairies, monsters, hairy scaries, then pop-up books, waterproof books, then books about making things and things to do, books about visits to the farm and the zoo, books about animals, insects and birds, and books full of pictures and books full of words. Means total 12 books here they have mentioned. Leaving this or except this, we can see there are many types of book. Only limited books she has mentioned over here, and then she is telling that if we want to choose that which book we have to choose to read, so what we have to do, students? Yes, we have to take our time. So she is telling so much to choose from, let's take our time. How about this one, a book full of rhymes? Means one more book she has mentioned over here, that is a book full of rhymes, wherein you will get only poems in this book. I hope, students, that you have understood this poem. This poem is all about bookshop. Can you tell me one more place is there where you will get all types of books, students? What is there? Yes, we can see in library also you will get different types of book, wherein you in your library period you go and choose one book for yourself to read. So nothing is there in this poem, only they have mentioned how the poetess is interested to read the book. So we should also take our time to read some books. So we'll just see the animation part. Let's take our time and sit down and look. Books about princes and witches and fairies. Can you see here, students? Yes. Now here about monsters and hairy scaries. Pop-up books to make you laugh. Yes. Waterproof books to take in the bath. Then books about making things to make and do. Then books about visits to the farm and the zoo. Book about the world of animals, that is animals, insects and birds. And books full of pictures, full of words. Here you can see short stories, and at last if you will see, last is a rhyme book. How about this one, that is book full of rhymes. I hope you have understood this poem. Still, if you want, I will show one presentation. Can you see here, students, what is this? Yes, this is a bookshop. See, so much to choose. So many books are there here. Can you see? Yes. So what we have to do, students, when we go over here, we should not pick up any of the book. We should just take our time, sit down and look. And whichever is useful for us, that books we have to choose. See here, books about princes, witches, fairies, books about monsters, hairy scaries. See, pop-up books. Can you see over here, students? This boy is reading the pop-up books, okay, to make you laugh. Then waterproof books are also over here. Here, books about making things and things to do. Can you see here? If you want to make anything, craft book. They will guide you how to do different craft work. Then wild animals. Then animals book is also over here, about the farms, about animals, insects, birds. The book full of pictures, book full of words. Can you see here? Dictionary is there. so much to choose from. Let's take our time. How about this? A book full of rhymes. So what you have understood from this poem, students? Yes, that we have to read different type of books whenever we go to the bookshop or whenever we will go to the library. Now what is this poem about, students? Yes, this poem is about different variety of books. What kind of books can you find in the bookshop? You can find books about princes, witches, fairies, monsters, hairy scaries, pop-up books, waterproof books, books making things, books that tells us about visit to the farm and zoo, books about animals and insects and birds, then books full of pictures, book full of words, and book full of rhymes. Now can you tell me, students, does the speaker like the books? How can you tell? Yes, the speaker like books. We can tell this because as we see, what she do? Yes, she sits and takes her own time finding the books which she likes. Can you see here? Yes. So who is the poetess of this poem, students? Yes, Jane Elizabeth Clark. I hope that you have understood this poem. Now as I told you in the start that with the poem what we are going to see, students? Yes, we are going to see one of the writing skill. That is a grammar part. You can close your canopy book and only you have to just look on the screen what I am going to teach you. So this is the writing skill which we are going to see. Now students, okay, do you remember one of the writing skill I took in the last poem, along with the last poem, that was letter writing. Do you remember something what I have taken in that? Yes, I have told you that in letter writing there are two types of letters, that is formal letter and informal letter, and I have taught you that in this term we are going to see about informal letters. So I have explained you in detail what is informal letter, how you have to write informal letter, all that we have finished in the last writing skill, that is letter writing. Okay. And you know about composition. What is composition, students? You have to write at least 10 to 15 lines or 15 lines about any one of the topic in detail. Now today we are going to see one of the writing skill, that is paragraph writing. Now what is paragraph writing? Paragraph is what, students? Yes, it is a short composition. When we are writing composition, how we write? We write in detail and lines are more, maybe 15 to 20 lines, okay? But in paragraph, it is like a short composition which is written on a single theme, whatever one topic is given in that, and on that you have to write at least 6 to 7 lines or 10 lines, just imagine. And paragraph should have the following features. So I'll show you what features a paragraph should have. Are you ready, students, to learn what are that features? Okay. So first is, the first sentence should introduce the theme. When you are writing a paragraph, now suppose I'll give you one topic, and when you are starting that topic, related to that topic, your first sentence should introduce what is the theme or what is your topic. Next, all the sentences after that, whatever sentences you are writing, that should give details on the main theme in an interesting way. Okay, I'll show you one example also how we are going to write. This is only a features which I am telling you. So second point, what it says, students? Yes, all the sentences should give details on the main theme, means whatever topic is there, it should be in an interesting way, so that those who are reading it, they should find interesting. What is the third features? The last sentence should present the ideas of the paragraph in a nutshell. Means what, students? Means whatever last sentence is there, that sentence in short, means you have to conclude whatever theme is given in a nutshell, means in a short way. Understood, students, how you have to write a paragraph? Again I'll repeat. Yes, again I'll repeat you that the first sentence should introduce the theme. The remaining all the sentence should give details on the main theme in an interesting way. And your third is the last sentence should present the ideas of the paragraph in a nutshell. Means your last and first sentence should introduce, the last sentence should close it with the idea, with what you say. You have to conclude it in short, what you have written in a full paragraph. Now students, what we are going to do? Open your rough book. What you are going to do, students? Yes, open your rough book. I'll show one paragraph and along with me you have to write. Are you ready, students, to write this paragraph? Yes, again I'll request you, don't take out your CW or your composition book, nothing. You have to open your rough notebook, take your pencil, eraser in your hand. Are you ready, students? Okay. So today what we are going to do, students? How we have written letter writing, informal letter you have written in your rough notebook. So same way today we are going to write this paragraph writing. What is the topic over here, students? Yes, my garden. What is my paragraph today? Yes, my garden. Means I am going to write a short paragraph on my garden. Now you have to write this along with me. Are you ready? Now first I will read and I will explain you what is there in this paragraph. Now here if you can see here in your book line is there. Yes? Okay? So leaving that line means beside that line you have to start the paragraph whatever is there. Okay, what is my topic? My garden. In my home, first we will read the paragraph, afterwards you write. In my home, just next to my room is a small balcony. What is there? Yes. Again I will repeat. What is the sentence? In my home, just next to my room is a small balcony. So if you see, it is about our home, as though we are writing this and we are telling about our garden. So how we have to write that? Near my home, just next to my room, what is there? Balcony is there. Means a small area is there. So what I am going to do with that small area? We have shifted to some new area or we have shifted to new apartment and there we have got a balcony. So what we are going to do? Okay, students. So what is this? Paragraph writing. Here if you will see one topic, the main theme is my garden. Means I am going to say something about my garden in a short way or in a short paragraph. So are you ready, students? So first what we are going to do? We are going to only read what is there in my garden. Afterwards what you have to do? Take out your rough notebook, take pencil, take eraser in your hand, and as I will read the lines or as I will read this, you have to write down in your book. First we will read the paragraph. Are you ready, students? Yes. So what is our topic? This is only a sample, that is my garden. So in my home, just next to my room is a small balcony. Means in my home, just next to my room, what is there? A small balcony is there. A small area is there. Now what I will do with that area? So there in that small area, I have made my own little garden. So what we have done over there in that small area, students? We have made a small little garden. So when we shifted to our new flat about a year ago. Now how you have made a garden, what you have done, all that we are going to write in this paragraph. See, what is our topic over here? Yes, my garden. So we are talking about a garden. So when we shifted to our new flat about a year ago, I was wondering what to do with that open area. So when we shifted to our new flat 1 year ago. So I was very wondering what I will do with this open area. So my grandfather, what he did? Yes, he suggested that I have to grow plants in small flower pots. So my grandfather suggested that I grow plants in small flower pots. He helped me. What he did? Now I was not knowing how to do that. So he helped me a lot in arranging the plants and taught me how to take care of them. Now I have become an expert and manage time to water the plants properly and even trim their leaves. Today, after 1 year, my rose, marigold, shoe flower plants have grown tall and healthy. Means 1 year ago, we have what we have done? Yes, we have put small plants over there, and after now 1 year, which type of plants we have put over there? That we have mentioned over here. My rose, marigold, shoe flower plants, all types of flower plants. And now after 1 year, they have grown tall and healthy. They have made my garden and my life colorful with their red color, red, yellow, pink flowers. So my garden is my favorite place in my house. So in this way, students, what we have done? We have written a small paragraph about a garden. See, where it is first we have mentioned. Where it is? It is near our home. Then in that small area, first how it was? Yes, it was a open space. Okay, so when we were wondering what to do with that, then who helped us? Yes, grandfather helped us, suggested us what to do with that area, that we have to grow plants with small flower pots, and we have done that. And then not only that, what the grandfather has done to us? Yes, he has helped a lot in arranging the plants and also taught us how to take care of them. And now if we will see in our garden, we can see different types of flowers of marigold, if you will see shoe flower, rose, and we can see different color flowers we can see on these plants. So we are saying that because of these colorful plants, our life has become very colorful. And see students, when we see flowers, we feel very nice. When we see different colorful flowers, we feel very happy. So that we can also mention that garden is our favorite place in our house. Understood students how we have done with this paragraph? So same way, if any of the topic is given, for example, if any of a festival is given, for example, Diwali is given, Christmas, Holi, that whatever you know in small paragraph you can know. No doubt here some lines are more, but you can, when you are writing, you can write it how much you know about whatever topic is given. Then if for example, if it is given about, now we are finished with festivals. If they have told us to write about the national festivals, Republic Day, Independence Day, that also you can write in a small paragraph. So in our today's session, what we have learned? We have learned about my garden. Now are you ready students? At least you can write 5 or 6 lines along with me. Okay. Can you open your book? So whatever thing I will highlight, that you have to write. First, what you are going to do in your rough notebook? Don't write this lesson number 28. Okay, only write on the top paragraph writing. That will be on the top of your book. Yeah, like this line is there in your book. So now here students, you can see in your book, here one red line is there and here also one line is there. So on the top you have to write paragraph writing, and down you can write my garden, and in one page only you have to finish it off. Ready students? Okay. Again, in my home, come on, write in your book. In my home, comma, just next to my room is a small balcony. I hope that you are writing in your rough notebook. Again I will repeat students what I have told you. On the top you have to write your paragraph writing and then you have to write my garden. In my home, just next to my room, comma, is a small balcony, full stop. Done students? Yes. Next. There, comma, in that small area, comma, see I am dictating for you, write down in your book in a neat way. I have made my own little garden, full stop. Done. Again I will repeat this sentence. There, comma, in that small area, comma, I have made my own little garden, full stop. Next line. You have to be fast. Next line. When we shifted to our new flat about a year ago. Again I will repeat students. When we shifted to our new flat about a year ago. Comma, I was wondering what to do with that open area. Again I will repeat. I was wondering what to do with that open area. Full stop. My grandfather suggested that. Again I will repeat. My grandfather suggested that I grow plants in small flower pots. He helped me a lot in arranging the plants and taught me how to take care of them. Again I will repeat students. He helped me a lot in arranging the plants and taught me how to take care of them. Finish students? Full stop. Give here full stop. Next. Now, comma, I have become an expert and manage time. Again I'll repeat, now, comma, I have become an expert and manage time to water the plants properly, to water the plants properly and even trim their leaves. Here can you see the spelling of their? T-H-E-I-R. Full stop. Today, after 1 year, my rose. Here you can write any type of flowers you want. Okay. Have grown tall and healthy. Again I'll repeat, here I have mentioned some flower names, plants name. You can mention your own or you can copy down this. They have grown tall and healthy. Full stop. They have made my garden and my life colorful with the red, yellow, pink flowers. Be fast, students. They have made my garden and my life colorful with the red, yellow, pink flowers. Full stop. And last you have to mention that my garden is my favorite place in my house. So where we have done our gardening? Yes, in our house only, in the balcony. So at last you have to conclude it that garden is my favorite place in my house. So students, what we have learned in today's session? First we have learned a small poem about the bookshop, and then we have learned one of the writing skill, that is paragraph writing. In that what we have learned, students, that when you are writing paragraph, so what you have to do, I have shown you 3 features which you have to keep in your mind when you are writing a paragraph. First you should introduce the theme, and then you have to write in detail about that theme or whatever topic is given in an interesting way. And in third and in the last, what you have to do, you have to conclude the topic in a very short way. Thank you. Have a good day.